Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I've got a really fun video. I'm going to be swatching and reviewing and showing you guys all the 10 new shades of the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. These are the spring release. What I really liked about this collection is that there seems to be a good variety of lighter tones, almost like pastel tones and nude tones. You know, especially for us lighter skinned ladies, I feel like there haven't been that many really nude lipsticks released, and I feel like with Anastasia Beverly Hills, she's really known for her very unique and bold shades. So I really enjoyed this collection. It's a little bit different for her. There's a lot of nudes in here, which goes with different skin tones. Like even if you have darker skins, there might be nudes in here that will suit darker skin tones. Now these liquid lipsticks retail for $20 US each, and you can order them from the website. I do believe they ship internationally, and I know that Anastasia products are also sold at Sephora in North America. Now, just as a disclaimer, these were sent to me by Anastasia Beverly Hills for review purposes, but with no obligation to review. So I'm not being paid to make this video at all. But I just generally love these products by her, and when I opened the box, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, which you should because I post a lot on there, basically when I was opening these I had a little bit of a freak out when I was opening the box, and I just got so excited. So I asked you guys on Snapchat if you wanted to see a review video, and a lot of you did. So the bottle looks like this. They kind of look like lip glosses in that same way. They have a doe foot applicator, and then you just apply them like this, but they don't have a texture of a lip gloss. They're more like a liquid lipstick, so it's like a opaque color that you paint on. And these ones from this collection, they all dry down to a matte finish. When they set, they're set. They don't really kiss off super easily. Look, there's not, and they last a good amount of time, but they're not lipsticks that you never have to retouch, just to be honest. As you wear it throughout the day, you might notice that there is wear and tear, just like with any lip product, especially here on the inner part of your lips. And also if you're eating a big meal or something like that, it is going to wear off a little bit, so you will have to either touch up or reapply. If there's a lot of wear and tear, I just like to remove the whole thing and start fresh rather than putting on a second layer, because sometimes the older layer that's underneath, if you just put a new layer on top, sometimes it can look a little bit wonky and it can look a little bit cakey. And the other thing is these lipsticks, these liquid lipsticks, are generally kind of more drying on the lips. I mean, there's nothing emollient in here. It's not like a regular lipstick where there's a creamy texture. So I always wear a lip balm underneath, and even as I was filming this video, I always reapplied this lip balm. It's kind of a pro and con of them. As for wear time, like I said, they're not gonna last 12 hours straight without retouching, but they'll last I don't know, 4 hours or something before you have to retouch something, unless you're eating a meal or something in between. Definitely longer than just regular lipsticks. And they also, what I like is they don't bleed, so you don't necessarily have to wear them with a lip liner. You can just put them directly and they won't feather. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to swatching these, and I hope you enjoy. So this first liquid lipstick is called Naked, and it's described as a light peachy nude, and I definitely think that's a pretty accurate color description. I feel like the yellow tones are a little bit stronger in this one. It's definitely leaning more towards a yellow toned peach. So personally on my skin tone, I don't feel like this looks very flattering, but I think with more yellow toned skin tones, this will work really well. And the other thing I noticed about this one is that it flaked when I applied it. This was the only one that I noticed immediate flaking. Not flaking, but more cracking when I applied it. So it looked very strange on my lips because it just didn't look very smooth. And that's the thing that I noticed right away with this one. So this one was probably my least favorite of the bunch. So it's just kind of unfortunate I started with that one, but the other ones were definitely not as flaky nor as cracky as this one. This next color is called Stripped, and it's described as a neutral beige nude, and I definitely feel like that's, again, a very good color description. This one is a little bit darker than Naked. It has a little bit more of a brown tone to it, like that beige tone. So I feel like this color is very universally flattering. Unless you have really, really dark skin, then this won't work. But other than that, I do feel like this is a really nice nude shade. This next color is called Dolce, and it is a muted coral, and I definitely feel like you can really see the coral undertones here, although it's not a bright kind of in-your-face coral, hence the word muted in front of it. So it's a nice corally shade. I feel like it's a little bit more of like a peachy coral, and I think this will be really perfect for summer when you want something still corally but almost like a nude coral shade, if that makes sense. So I actually really like this shade, and I think it'll be great for spring and summer, and yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This next one is called Crush, and it is described as a soft beige and also as a lighter dusty rose. So if you have the liquid lipstick in the shade Dusty Rose, which I do, and you felt like that one was a little bit too dark on you, this one might be a good one to go for. And I actually do own Dusty Rose, and on me it just looked very strong, like mauve on me. So I feel like this one is a better match for lighter skin tones, and it's just a really nice sort of like rose color, but it's not too dark, like it's not too of a mauve rose. I found this one really flattering, and it's probably one of my favorites as well. This next liquid lipstick is called Soft Lilac, and it's described as a pale violet. I don't really know how accurate that description is. Like, it doesn't really strike to me as a pale violet, but maybe I just have a different definition of it. It's definitely like a pinky violet tone, like a pinky purple. I don't think it's very pale though, but that's because I have very pale skin myself, but it's just like a nice sort of cool tone, pinky purple shade, which I think is also very flattering, and I actually really like this one also. This next one is called Catnip, and it's described as a soft plum tone. I feel like that is again a good description of it. You can definitely see the plum tones in it, like it definitely looks like a purpley with a little bit of like a burgundy kind of, but again, it's not too dark, it's not too dramatic or anything like that. I think this shade, even though it's plum, is very daytime wearable again, you know, if you like sort of more muted colors. So yeah, this is a good one to go for if you want to wear like a plum shade, but that's not too dark and doesn't look vampy or gothic or anything like that. This next shade is called Kathryn, and it's described as a brown berry tone. I definitely feel like this one is quite warm toned, like it's a warm toned berry. Usually when I think of berry colors, I think a little bit more like raspberry, a little bit more cool toned, but this one definitely has like a warm undertone, and again has that muted brown shade. I do feel like it's a little bit sort of a retro color. It kind of reminds me of like a 90s brownish berry lipstick, but I know those shades are getting really popular again, so a lot of you might really enjoy this one. This next one is called Ashton, and it's described as a mid-tone yellow brown, and that is again a very good description of it. You can definitely notice obviously the brown tone. It's kind of in the same vein as Sepia, although Sepia has a little bit more of a gray tone to it, and this one has more of like a yellowish brown. So if you have Sepia, that will definitely be more like a grayish brown. So Ashton is like its kind of sister, but it's more of a yellow brown. So I think it would be great for fall. I don't really know if I would wear it for spring, but that's just like personal preference. I do think it's a very unique color. I don't have any colors like this in my collection, so it might just work with something. And I do think that this shade might be really good for darker skin tones. So this might work almost like a nude shade for those darker skinned ladies out there. This next color is called Rio, and it's described as a blue-toned hot pink. Very accurate color description. It's like a bright, almost neon tone. I think this one is super fun for spring and summer. I think this is a really fun one if you like super bright colors. It is very cool toned, so I feel like it makes your teeth look whiter, and I personally love cool toned hot pinks, so I love this one, and I think I will definitely wear this in the summertime. So this last one is called Madison, and it's described as a vibrant plum magenta. I definitely think this is, again, a really nice description. It is, again, more cool toned, so the magenta definitely adds that blue tone to it. I think this is a great purple if you don't want like a neon purple or something like that, or like a super bright purple, but you still want to look like you're wearing a purple lipstick. This definitely is a good option. I actually really like this one, and it kind of reminds me of MAC Heroin lipstick. So if you are looking for something similar to that, this might be a great option if you want to venture into plum purple lipsticks. This is a really gorgeous one, I think. So let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite shade, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. My lips are super sore right now, so yeah, I'll have also links below in the info bar, you know, where you can buy these products if you're interested, or you can go to your Sephora. Also follow me on Snapchat if you haven't already. Like I said, that's probably my #1 social media of choice right now. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like it's just so real, and I'm kind of over Instagram, to be honest. So if you want to follow me there, go and check me out on Snapchat, because I'm like a Snapchat gal now. Like, I am converted. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.